The other unofficial member of the Gold Bond Mafia, of course, if you asked any of us, she was not a member, but to her, this is her world. I couldn't even tell you her real fucking name. She is the Bikini Girl.
Bikini Girl.
That is strictly what we called her.
And when we first saw her, I'll be honest, me and Chucky Smooth were like, wow, this chick's totally hot, this chick's totally hot. And, you know, we'll tell the story how we eventually went, you know, we spent years with her. And she, at the end, she was the ugliest, most disgusting girl of all time. I was grossed out by it.
Hated her.
Everything that was about her was disgusting. But now, the fact that this proved the difference between some of the young guys growing up and some of the guys, we understood the work of it, you know, how it's a work, how it's a business. And we got this girl every single week with her van, family van, to drive us 300 miles every week and not putting 1 mile on our car, and us knowing that, trying to not pay for gas as much as we could. And she she wanted to train, like maybe we got her in the ring once and, you know, made sure to hurt her so she'd be out another 2 months, but she'd still be with us because she was dedicated. And
the point is, and you know, this is gonna sound real degrading, but like most women in the business are rats. You know, I mean, and that's a hard fact of life that you eventually realize. And it was like she got in the business, and you know, at the time she was like, oh, I want to be a wrestler and I want to train. I never saw her get in the ring.
Right.
You know, like it just never happened. And when we did get in the ring, all it took was like a good forearm shot, and then that was it. Yeah. She was done. You know, like so we always like kind of kept her in check, but she would be Bikini Girl. She would wear bikini and walk around the ring when the show started and take people's ring jackets and, you know, sunglasses.
Make sure that there was a spot for her, or not a spot, but just whatever, so she could drive us and no one would be spending putting miles on our cars.
No miles on our cars, no gas out of our pocket. You know what I'm saying? Because it was like, you know, we weren't getting paid more than, you know, sometimes 30, 40,
right.
50 bucks from Ian and stuff like that. And we certainly weren't getting trans.
Right.
So it was always just like me, Chucky, Cabana, Prazak, maybe occasionally somebody else. But we'd always fill up that bikini van, you know, and drive it down. And how many tickets would she get? Like none of us would ever drive, you know, oh, can one of you guys drive? No, you know, I'm really tired. I just got off of work. You know, I mean, that was the thing where maybe somebody, a bunch of other young guys would probably just try to gangbang her, and like that's the last you'd see of her. Like we tried to get blood from that stone, and we squeezed her for like everything she was worth, you know. And
she'd always have like snacks for us too.
Yeah,
like
because she's one of these girls who, like, you know, her aspiration in life was to have a kid. She wanted to be a mom, so she thought she was like kind of the den mother, and we let her fucking believe that.
Yeah, it was cool.
You know, evil, you know, blah blah blah, and we would just randomly try to get her booked on shows whenever we could, just so we wouldn't have to drive. You know?
At that point, sometimes we went out 3 times a week because the goal was